Hi, Stanley. Now that Nana and I are back home, I can read to you a new story. I found a really kind of cool one. Um, in one of the pictures that your mom sent me, I saw some artwork that you had been doing. And so I found a book in the library today called I Ain't Gonna Paint No More. And it looked kind of cute. So let's see what he has to say about I Ain't Gonna Paint No More. Almost like a song, isn't it? One day, my mama caught me painting pictures on the floor and the ceiling and the walls and the curtains and the door, and I heard my mama holler like I never did before. Uh-oh. You ain't gonna paint no more. Look at all that paint. And she was hollering. She was mad. I ain't gonna paint no more, no more. I ain't gonna paint no more. Look at him sitting up on the stairway up there. And Mama's putting his paints up where he can't reach them. That's what I say, but there ain't no way that I ain't gonna paint no more. See how he got up to his paints? Climbing up on things, huh? Ooh, that was pretty tricky. So I take some red and I paint my, did you see the dog peeking around the corner? Huh? See that? Head. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. What the heck? Gonna paint my, get you it right with heck. Yeah. Neck. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. Still, I just can't rest till I paint my, what rhymes with rest? See how he's painting himself up? Chest. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. Guess there ain't no harm if I paint my, what rhymes with harm? See how he painted his chest and his head and his neck? Arm. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. I ain't gonna paint no more, no more. I ain't gonna paint no more. But I just can't stand not to paint my, I'll betcha. Hand. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. Then I see some black. So I paint my, what do you think he's gonna paint that rhymes with black? Back. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. Like an Easter egg. Gonna paint my, see how he's getting paint all over himself and all over. Leg. Look at that, just like an Easter egg. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. Still I ain't complete till I paint my, what rhymes with complete? Oh, feet. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. Look at all the colors in this, and he's painting his feet, and he's painting everything else, including the dog. I ain't gonna paint no more, no more. I ain't gonna paint no more. But I'm such a nut. Gonna paint my, what? Oh, look at him. And Mama came and saw him, huh? You don't faint because there ain't no paint, so I ain't gonna paint no more. Look at him sitting in the bathtub with the dog and paint all over the place. And that's the end. See? The end. Oh, he painted up the house. He ain't gonna paint no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. Oh, and the back inside cover looks like he painted it too. That was a good little story. Well, that's just to get us started again. I'll be seeing you, Stanley. Okay. Bye-bye, buddy.